This is BBC Radio 5 Live Sports Extra, the White Air Festival.
I'm near a young woman with a pink shirt who had been holding a camera, and I see your wrist is injured. And your wrist is injured, Becky Tomkinson, because...
I didn't land a backflip on my feet, I landed it on the floor.
What sport are we talking here?
Power bocking.
Power bocking.
Yes, it's jumping stilts. So we jump around, we do tricks, we jump over things, we vault over things, we just have fun. Lots of jumping.
How on earth do you get it? I know Charlie's had a go at this, so we'll hear how she got on, but how on earth do you get into power bocking?
You just put them on and off you go. It's great fun. Everyone just sees how much fun it is and wants to have a go.
Now, I'm told you are one of the only girls in the world who can do a backflip.
Yes.
How did you first find out that you could do a backflip on stilts with springs in them?
I tried it. Landed on my knees a couple of times and then thought, I can do this, it'll be all right, and just went for it.
We've got a man bouncing around. Who's that?
That's Adam.
And Adam is?
He's one of the Essex Power Bockers. That's the group we're from.
Essex Power. I mean, honestly, how much dedication does it take to become as good as you are at power bocking?
Different people pick it up at different speeds. To learn to walk around, it probably only take 5-10 minutes. To learn to do more extreme things can take years.
Meet Luke.
Hi, how you doing, Becky? Right, I've been watching you and some of the guys in demonstrations, absolutely blown away. Now, to explain to the people back home, obviously can't see it, these are kind of the box, the actual kind of stilts themselves were originally invented as like a cheap form of transport, weren't they? And you might have seen them on news programmes about 5-10 years ago, people running down the street on what looks like almost blades attached to your legs. Now, I love the way, as with all extreme sports, you've taken that practical invention and just made it, well, to coin a phrase, gnarly. You know, you've added skill, you've added elements to it that people probably who are sane wouldn't think of. I mean, how did it originally develop as a sport?
I have no idea. There's a couple of guys that have been doing it for 4 or 5 years, and they put all their videos on the internet, and I think we all saw that and then decided, oh, we can do that too, or we can try and do something vaguely like it, because they're way above what most of us could do.
And in that response, I mean, is there a big following for this? Is there a way of, like, you have championships? Is there I mean, how do you get scored on it? To explain a little bit more about the sport itself.
We don't get scored on it. We have a few fun competitions where we see who can jump the highest and things like that, but everyone just learns from each other. So if you see someone doing a new trick, you go along, ask them how they do it, and they'll teach you to do it, so that everyone just wants to learn and have fun rather than competing against each other.
What did you think of it before you first tried it?
Well, all my friends were doing it and it looked great fun. I was like, oh, I want to do this. And then as I did it more, I met more and more people that were doing more crazy things, and I decided that looked like quite good fun and I could do that, so I thought I'd join in.
A man has just come down some scaffolding on a bike. That looked fairly dangerous.
Yeah, that's the Trials bike rider. And
is that a bocking and Trials bike riding kind of related sports?
They haven't been, but I'm sure they could be.
Well, I just noticed there are bockers here and there are bikers here, and you're both using the same bit of equipment.
Yeah, we're sharing all the equipment with the Trials bike rider and the free runners today. So we're sharing equipment, joining together. We've had a go at the free running yesterday. We'll probably get the free runners on their stilts today.
That's one of the classic things about extreme sports, isn't it? Everyone likes to try and help each other out and like say, come try my sport, that looks crazy, try this out, this is even more crazy. It's a real vibe here today, isn't there, about that, do you know what I mean? You can go along and try everything. Will you be getting novices to try doing the backflip over the scaffolding?
I don't think we're going to let anyone do backflips over scaffolding, but we're allowing people to come along, have a go at walking. If they get the hang of that, we're teaching them to do little jumps and things like that. And
Becky, is one of the things you'd like to do, one of the reasons you're here, is it to make bocking more mass participation?
Yeah, we just want to give everyone a chance to have a go and see how much fun it is. It's already grown quite big in the UK, but there's still lots of people that have never seen it, or they've seen it on TV, but they've never actually had a chance to try it. And letting people have a go and see how much fun it is great.
How many people would you say call themselves bockers?
I have no idea. In Essex, there's about 200 people. I'd say more than that probably. 200 that we know of that bock, and then there's big groups around the rest of the country.
Well, Becky, all the best. Thanks for talking to us. Enjoy the weekend. So as bocking tries to become more mass participation, to one event this weekend, which is...
This is BBC Radio 5 Live Sports Extra, the White Air Festival.
So So talk to me about bocking. Have you had a go?
No, I'm another sport that I've never, really got involved in, and I've tried a lot of crazy sports, everything from Robert Reliant racing to hovercraft racing to toe wrestling to the World Screaming Championships, which I thought should be here because, it happens in Poland. We should do some qualifiers here. I'm a pretty good screamer. But no, bocking is one sport I haven't checked out.
Earlier we talked to Rebecca, who is one of the very few woman bockers who can do a full backflip. Charlie is not.
Okay, I'm about 2 foot in the air right now, magically. I feel like I'm about 10 feet tall looking over everybody on a pair of stilts. I'm so tempted to jump on them. Becky, can you tell us a little about exactly what I'm doing? A thing called bocking, yeah?
Yes,
I'm trying to anyway.
They're jumping stilts. So you're walking on the moment, but some of the people we've got with us can do all sorts of tricks on them.
Yeah, I'm not going very far at the moment, am I?
That's all right. You're really
You're doing really well. Getting the gist of it, and there's a guy just behind you jumping over a fence on a pair of stilts. So how high can people actually jump on them?
I think someone cleared 2 meters 40, but that's quite high. Most of us can clear that sort of size fence, and that's about it.
I was trying to get some inside information earlier to try and get some tips so I could do it. And the guy told me that you can run up to 27 miles per hour. Is that correct?
I think the fastest anyone's been is over 30 miles an hour, but I think safely it's probably best to go about 15 miles an hour.
I'd love to do a 100-meter sprint in a pair of these. It'd be alright, that. I wonder how fast I could go. I reckon I could beat you, Usain Bolt. Is it quite easy to learn?
Yeah, you've nearly got it already.
I am a natural, of course. So now at the moment I'm just walking around holding your hands. I'd like to say that I'm walking around and I'm jumping in the air, but I'm not going to lie. I'm actually holding Becky's hands, walking around very tentatively. So is there anything I can actually do now?
You can probably walk on your own if you want to let go.
So I've just got to keep moving?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let hold of Becky's hands and keep on moving.
There you go.
Okay. I'm walking on my own now and I'm about to fall on Becky. Sorry, I've just grabbed hold of her wrist. And I saw you earlier trying to do like a somersault in the air. A backflip.
Yeah. That took about 6 months to learn, but I can already do it on a trampoline, so I had a bit of practice.
Okay, so I'm about to do a backflip. Ready? I did it. Can you believe I actually did it?
Well done.
Yeah, I didn't really.
Well, have a go at jumping if you want to.
Okay, how do I?
Hold on to this railing. Push down on your feet and you'll jump.
And just jump. I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
So just jump. I'm not jumping very far. Oh, I'm jumping. So whereabouts can you get these? Can you just get them in shops? And
there's quite a few shops on the internet. These ones are from ProJump, which is one of the websites.
And can anybody do it?
Yeah, anybody can do it.
I'm desperately trying to jump at the same time you're talking. I've actually got the gist of it now. Okay, I've got the balance. Everybody's looking at me, making a ball of myself. Yes! I did it! You are! Okay, for everybody, to let you know that I'm actually walking around now on my own without holding Becky's hands. I'm going really high again. Oh! That's brilliant. I got about 10 feet off the floor then. Not.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live Sports Extra, the White Air Festival.